Places we have no business being as humans. The tombs of ancient Egyptians. Like, sorry, but it's like we're asking to get cursed by the Pharaoh King Tutankhamun. Sorry if I butchered his name there. Also, if the ancient Egyptians really went through that much effort to try and hide these tombs, let's just respect that and leave them alone. Caves. And listen, I'm not just talking about the little caves that you see on your local beach, but more the ones where people literally squeeze their entire body into this tiny hole. Like, I'm sorry, but how bored you have to be like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna squeeze myself through a 14-inch hole just to, I don't know, nearly die? Like, deserts. There's no water, extreme temperatures, sandstorms, poisonous wildlife. And what did us humans think was a good idea? Oh, I know. Why don't we start a big festival in the desert called Burning Man where people have literally died? I've tried to understand what the point of that Burning Man festival is, and I don't understand. I don't get it. If you could go to one of these places consequence-free, which one would you go to and why? Places we have no business being as humans. Island of the Dolls. It's a small island in the south of Mexico City, which is just filled of hundreds of decaying dolls hanging from trees and structures. And why is the island filled with dolls? Oh, I don't know, maybe because the spirit of a girl who drowned haunts the island, and now visitors always claim to see dolls move and also whisper things to them. Next is Point Nemo. It's a spot in the South Pacific Ocean which is the furthest point away from any kind of land. The closest humans to you being on the International Space Station, so if anything goes wrong, yeah, it's not going to be a good day for you. Paris Catacombs. It's an underground ossuary and network of tunnels which houses the remains of millions of people. Visitors report hearing faint whispers or footsteps echoing through the tunnels. Even scarier, it is believed that after midnight, the walls begin to speak, tempting explorers to delve deeper into the tunnels until they are lost forever. This is the Titanic shipwreck. Did we learn nothing from the implosion of the OceanGate Titan submersible? People died on the Titanic and now people are dying going to visit the Titanic. I'd personally argue that that's a good enough reason to, you know, not go there. If you could go to one of these places consequence-free, which one would you go to and why? Places we have no business being as humans. Poveglia Island. Located in Italy, it is known to be one of the world's most haunted places. It used to be a plague quarantine station. It later became a psychiatric hospital where a mad doctor used to conduct evil and cruel experiments on his patients. He later jumped from the bell tower, allegedly driven mad by the ghosts of his thousands of victims. Next is Christmas Island. Sounds fun, right? Wrong! It is absolutely terrifying. You might think Santa Claus lives on this island. In actuality, over 100 million red crabs live on the island. And roughly 40 to 50 million crabs migrate there each year. I don't know about you, but I think we should leave Mr. Krabs and his friends alone. Here's a terrifying one for you. The Sedlec Ossuary. Located in the Czech Republic, it is a chapel decorated with the remains of tens of thousands of people with an estimated 40,000 human skeletons. I don't know about you, but that place just screams haunted, so like, let's leave all the little ghosties to do their paranormal things away from us. If you could go to one of these places consequence-free, which one would you go to and why? Places we have no business being as humans. First of all, the Appalachian Mountains. What do you mean if I hear a voice shouting my name, I'm not supposed to answer it because it's a trick? If the voice sounds like it's really far away, it means that it's right next to me. I'm good. Let's not go there. Mount Everest. I mean, did you know there's an estimated 200 plus bodies stuck on Mount Everest of fallen climbers that will never be retrieved because of how dangerous it is? And some of these bodies, with one being known as green boots, are literally known as landmarks for other climbers. That is insane. Let's not go there. Next is North Sentinel Island. Island is home to the Sentinelese people. They are known to be one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world, known for attacking anybody who even comes close to the island with bows and arrows. They even killed a missionary back in 2018 who attempted to make contact with the tribe and introduce them to Christianity. Next is Snake Island, which is home to an estimated 2,000 to 4,000 golden lancehead vipers. You know, no big deal, except it's one of the most venomous snakes in the whole entire world. If you could visit one of these places consequence-free, which one would you go to and why? Places we have no business being as humans. First of all, the Appalachian Mountains. What do you mean if I hear a voice shouting my name, I'm not supposed to answer it because it's a trick? If the voice sounds like it's really far away, it means that it's right next to me. I'm good. Let's not go there. Mount Everest. I mean, did you know there's an estimated 200 plus bodies stuck on Mount Everest of fallen climbers that will never be retrieved because of how dangerous it is? And some of these bodies, with one being known as green boots, are literally known as landmarks for other climbers. That is insane. Let's not go there. Next is North Sentinel Island. Island is home to the Sentinelese people. They are known to be one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world, known for attacking anybody who even comes close to the island with bows and arrows. They even killed a missionary back in 2018 who attempted to make contact with the tribe and introduce them to Christianity. Next is Snake Island, which is home to an estimated 2,000 to 4,000 golden lancehead vipers. You know, no big deal, except it's one of the most venomous snakes in the whole entire world. If you could visit one of these places consequence-free, which one would you go to and why? Propaganda I'm not falling for. Labubus, I'm sorry, but they are so expensive and like they're kinda ugly. That dyed hair, tattoos and piercings makes you unprofessional. Working a 9 till 5 until pension, I'm sorry, but I can't work that much until I basically die. I can't do it. Friends with benefits, how can you not catch feelings? I don't understand. Being pro-life, I don't understand choosing a clump of cells over a living human being. Using sunbeds, they are so bad for you. Being nonchalant, having to have your whole life planned out by the time you leave school. No, like what? There being an age limit on your dreams. No, there's not. That being drunk is a good enough excuse to cheat on someone. No, there isn't. Like, no. Hating on a musician because it's trendy to hate them. Not getting someone flowers because they're just gonna die anyways. Let me know if you agree with me. And remember, they're just my opinions, okay? Put a finger down, but if you put more than 5 fingers down, then you've experienced being the least favourite friend before. Put a finger down if your friends have ever had a group chat without you. Put a finger down if you're always the one to take the group picture. Put a finger down if you never seem to be included in the inside jokes. Put a finger down if you see that they're always hanging out but they never invite you to go. Put a finger down if they're always making fun of you or your insecurities but disguise it by saying it's only a joke. Put a finger down if they celebrate everyone else's but your birthday. Put a finger down if they never wait for you to finish your food or to like tie your shoelaces or something and they just expect you to catch up with them later, but they would wait if it was someone else. Put a finger down if none of them would ever message you directly. Put a finger down if every time you're walking together, you're always the one who has to walk behind the rest of the group. Put a finger down if the only time you ever get to hang out with them is if you're the one making the plans. If you're a member of the male species, please listen up because here are some questions that I have for men. Okay, starting off a little bit unhinged here, but does it float in water? Does it float? Does it sink? I'm so curious. Listen, I know a lot of girls also like it, but what is so interesting about football? What is so interesting about it? Like, wow, I'm gonna watch men kick a ball backward and forth and then pay them millions of pounds. Like, how is it that interesting? How? Do you ever have like a real crush? Like, I'm talking about a crush where you're like smiling and kicking your feet as you're like messaging them back. Like, and like, do you like tell your friends about it? Do you do that? Or is that like just something that the girlies do? Bit of a deep one here, but how often do you cry? Because I feel like I cry literally every other day. Like, I cry so often. And anytime I ask like a guy when the last time they cried was, they'll be like, oh, it was like 5 years ago when maybe like my pet snail died or something like that. Finally, do you ever think about being a dad? Because I personally think about being a mum all the time and I get like crazy baby fever. Do you ever get that feeling or no? If you are a man, please answer these questions because I'm so curious. Here are some questions that I have for men. Starting off a little bit unhinged here, but does it float in water? Does it? I don't know. Does it float? Does it sink? Like, please, what? Do you ever have a real crush? Like, I mean, a crush where you can't stop thinking about the girl and you're like smiling and kicking your feet and telling your friends, and then all your friends are gonna do is try and help you get with that guy. Like, do you also get that feeling, or is that just like a thing that the girlies do? Do you ever think about being a dad? Because I know anytime I see like a really cute kid in public, I get like crazy baby fever and I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to be a mum. Do you ever get like that with being a dad? This one's a little bit deep, but how often do you cry? Because I feel like anytime I ever ask a guy, oh, when was the last time you cried? They're like, oh, it was like 5 years ago when my pet snail died. And I'm like, Really? Because, like, I cry all the time, okay? I cried last night, I cried this morning. Like, but is it just because you feel like you can't cry, or do you just literally, like, very rarely cry? Please let me know. If you're a part of the male species, please answer the questions I have for men, because I am very curious. If you're a member of the male species, please listen up, because here are some questions I have for men. Starting off with a bit of an unhinged one, to be honest, but does it ever get in the way? Does it? I feel like it would. Like, if you're just trying to, like, ride a bike or something, feel like that would be so annoying. I'm curious if this is just the girls that do this, but do men gossip? Like, do you ever have, like, a little, like, gossip sesh? Like, somebody said this, that, and the other, and you're like, like, do men gossip or no? Why don't most men wash their hands after they pee? Like, why is that a thing? I don't understand that, but I know so many guys who just don't, and that is so disgusting to me. Fear not, it's not actually happening. But what would you do if Clash Royale was banned? Like, you can't get on it on, like, a VPN or anything. Like, it was banned and you could never play it again. What would you do? When you're playing online with your friends, how long do you spend doing that? Like, is it hours? Is it, like, maybe just, like, 30, 40 minutes? Like, how long do you spend online with them? And finally, if you were a girl for a day, what would you do? Like, I'm so curious. Like, is there something that we do that you would want to try out, which you can't do as a guy? Like, what would you want to do?